Oh man, the CIC, Julius Malema, the leader of the EFF, gave a very wonderful political report yesterday on the Third National People's Assembly of the EFF. Blew people's minds. People were shedding tears. People were crying. People were emotional, trying to personalize his story, the one he was sharing, comparing it to their own life story. Oh man, it touched many people's lives, including my life. When he was speaking about his grandmother, and it was a vulnerable moment for him, and then he even shed a tear. I shed a tear too, man. I won't lie. I shed a tear. I was not crying. I shed a tear because I also miss my grandmother, man. My grandmother passed away when I was writing my matric results. That day I was writing economics, but I made it through. Can you watch what this man was doing?
I would like to thank my late grandmother, who remains my guiding angel. Even in moments where it feels difficult, it feels giving up and surrender due to lacks and difficulty that comes with being attacked from within. It is my grandmother's guiding wisdom that kept me going. She is the one who named me a soldier. And as a result, I've become a soldier of the people. Her solid courage motivates me to remain committed to this movement and to the struggle for economic freedom in our lifetime. I honor her memory and strive never to disappoint her, even as she watches over me from heaven. For this reason, I will never abandon this movement. She entrusted me with the role of being a father figure and a parent to the destitute and forgotten masses of our people. I extend my appreciation to my family, my children, and all my extended family and friends who suffered the consequences of my activism. They experienced the same pressure as I do due to our actions as an organization, yet they've stood behind me without fail. Their firm support is a testament to me that it is possible for black people to build strong families and place love at the center of their lives. I love them, and most importantly, thank them for their patience with me and for their role in this revolution. Special thanks to my wife, who has tolerated my nonsense for the past 10 years, as we'll be celebrating our 10th anniversary on the 27th of December. I also extend my gratitude to you, the delegates of the branches who are present here today. Since my youth, there's been unrelenting efforts to demoralize and discourage me, to tire me, and force me to concede defeat to the establishment. However, the faith you have placed in me, like you have done with many commissars and leaders of our revolution, keeps me going. They will never succeed because I will never sacrifice my life for anyone other than the EFF and the revolution. We will not be bought or sold, for we owe our life to all of you. We owe our lives to this revolution. The highest honor you can bestow upon me is to have my coffin wrapped in the red flag of the EFF. Such an act will signify that I've been loyal servant of our people and did not betray the revolution. Loyalty and disciplined membership of the EFF will ensure when the time comes that we are honored as revolutionaries. You will bid us farewell by burying us with the red flag, which you will hand over to our families when we join the other fallen heroes in internal rest. We are grateful that you have elected us. We do not feel entitled to these positions, but are humbled by the opportunity to serve. We are always available to serve in any assigned role. We are not the best amongst the best, but we are loyal to you and your freedom. We have been chosen for this task, and we have tried to fulfill it to the best of our ability. We thank you and wish you a productive National People's Assembly. Comrades, with the powers vested in me as a democratically elected president and the commander-in-chief by the Second National People's Assembly, I declare this assembly open. I end on this note with a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. I quote, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." Thank you.
That's the CIC. A very powerful speech, a very emotional and a vulnerable speech. Many people are weaponizing this speech, trying to attack him and say, "Cry baby, what? No, man, you are missing the point. You are missing the point. This was a very vulnerable ending of a 3-hour speech. No leader has ever done that. You know, when a man is vulnerable and shed a tear talking about a situation anyone can relate with, losing your loved grandmother. Everyone has a favorite grandmother. That one you can never lie about. We all had or still have, if some of our grandmothers are living, a favorite grandmother. Imagine losing your favorite grandmother. I know the pain of losing my best favorite grandmother, the mother of my father. Oh man, that was a very emotional moment. And then when he spoke about it, and then he shed a tear. Like naturally, I just went into a vulnerable moment, brought all the emotions about my grandmother, brought all the memories about my grandmother, man. Oh man, the president, the CIC, wonderful stuff, man. That was a wonderful, powerful moment in that speech. That was the best moment of that speech. Giving thanks to his guiding angel that through the trials and tribulations, through the storms, she remains there for him. Remember, the CIC doesn't have a father. His mother is gone. He only has his wife and his family and the people around him politically and his personal friends. He doesn't have anyone. It's just those people. Majority of them are outsiders beside his wife and his kids. So for him to be vulnerable and give salute on a public platform to his greatest ancestor, yo man, that was powerful. That was powerful. Shedding a tear as a leader. No man, he connected with many people. Yeah, you can be stoic all you want, you can be ignorant all you want, you can be insensitive all you want. The fact remains, even men, strong men, connected with that moment, because that moment was as real as it can get for anyone. I bet if you were given an opportunity, you'd also be or do what it did. You will shed a tear too, because like maybe you don't care about your grandmother, maybe you don't care about the people, your guiding forces, your ancestors. Maybe you don't remember them like that. Some of us remember them like that, and when we think about them, we become vulnerable and too emotional. But shout out to Julius Malema, man. A powerful speech. Power. Truth to power. Hi, man, I'll buoy. But it is what it is. Thank you very much.